Pollito. ¿No te quiero lastimar? Nunca he comido una gallina en mi vida. Look at this little baby, it's so soft. Welcome to the food review in Cuba. Look at this little bug. Hi. So if you really want to talk about traditional Cuban food, I know that in one of our earlier vlogs that you can click up here, we went and saw a traditional paladar in La Habana. But now we're in Guanajuato with my family and friends, and they have cooked up some real good food. Here we have these delicious tomatoes. If you notice, they're like a little bit marbled. Those are Cuban tomatoes. And then this is, they call it pickle, but it's really cucumber. These are tostones. This is what we were making. This is carne puerco, which is just pork. We have potatoes over on this corner. Congri, which is that rice with the beans mixed up. And yuca, which we actually had earlier today, which is that root vegetable that they put mojo in and they like boil it or like pressure cook it so that it's really nice and soft. Yeah. Oh, and it wouldn't be a trip to Cuba if you did not have Cuban beer, which is cristal. It's very light and fresh, not hoppy at all. I mean, honestly, it just tastes like, I don't know, interestingly flavored water. It's a very light, refreshing beer, but it's very good. Cristal is what you need to have. All of the Cubans go bananas for it. So the first thing that I'm eating is congris, which is rice and beans cooked together. Savory dish, very popular side dish. You will find this all over Cuba. Let's taste this one. Let me tell you about this one cooking. So it's salty, it's savory, it tastes just like you would imagine black beans, but it's not as soupy. And the rice is really moist and juicy. Now, this is probably one of my favorite Cuban side dishes in the whole wide world. It's called tostones. So tostones are made with plantains, except they're fried, smushed, then they are rinsed with water, salted, and then fried again. So what you have, instead of like the sweet plantains, which are typically like much sweeter and squishier and like you can get your teeth into them, this is almost softer than a cracker, but harder than sweet plantains. So if you see it, it does take like a little bit of pulling apart. It's crunchy on the outside, salty, and tastes like pure plantains on the inside. Total love. Yuca is a common root vegetable that they always use in side dishes in Cuba, and it is this little white thing right here. They put it in a pressure cooker because typically it is very, very tough and stringy. But when you put it into a pressure cooker, you're able to just kind of like stick your fork into it. And it's like the consistency of a potato that's been boiled and then put on a plate. But what you typically put on it is mojo, which is sour and it's bitter and has garlic and onion and naranja agria, which is bitter orange. And you put it all over, and that's how you season yuca. So, same consistency that I was telling you before, kind of like a potato that's been boiled but not mashed yet. Starchy, and almost kind of like the taste. It's a very mild taste, almost like a potato, but the mojo that they put over it, that's amazing. Also on this plate is potatoes that have been sliced, drenched in oil, fried, salted, and then drizzled with mojo. That's what I'm about to have right now. Hint of lime, salty, savory. Cubans really like savory food. We are not a sweet tooth kind of people. Very full flavor. Kind of bitter aftertaste, but so worth it. Now, I'm going to take the camera from Daniel because he's going to show you what carne de puerco tastes like.
So this is carne puerco, and it's literally just like a slab of pork. And you can see like on the outside it literally has that trim of fat all the way around. And so what you'll do when you're eating it is you'll take a chunk of the meat and then you'll take a chunk of the fat and then you eat it together. It is so good. If it's cooked right, which I know this one's cooked right because he's a professional. Raul really kills this one. But what it does is the fat will actually melt in your mouth. And so, give it a shot. Bite it? Oh, okay. So instead of actually eating like a civilized human being, they're all telling me to just bite it. So let's bite it. Let's see. I gotta find a spot where I can get the meat and the fat. Alright. That is incredible. Literally like the softest, most tender pork you've ever had. And the meat here tastes so different. It almost tastes lighter. Like a lot of meats have like a heavy kind of irony taste to them. And the meats here,
Oye, cogimos Martín Pérez y me encontró a gente en la escuela.
This one is absolutely incredible.
Papi, estamos grabando, espérate.
If you guys haven't noticed, Cubans are probably the loudest people that I've ever met in my life. Literally walk into a room and start yelling. I may have assimilated while here. But it's delicious. It tastes like any regular pork, but the mojo seasoning that Annette was talking about earlier is the same seasoning they use on this. And so they smoke the meat and glaze it, and they just leave it in there to cook for literally hours. And so that's where like the fat softens, that's where the meat becomes tender, or really stays tender. But it's incredible. It's really savory. It's got like a hint of tang to it, but nothing crazy. It's really one of those meats that just falls off the bone and makes your mouth water. That's exactly it.
They have 2 pigs and a whole bunch of chickens. Look at their little noses. Hi. Hi, little pig. Hi, little buddy. Plaga. We literally heard pigs and we're like, are those pigs? We go see them and now we're gonna go touch them. ¿Dónde están? Plaga, enséñaselo. ¿Están ahí? Es eso. Porque esto está en construcción adentro. Todavía no terminado. Pica. Es la pregunta que estaba. Espérate. Pollito. Mira. ¿No te quiero una chima? Nunca he cogido una gallina en mi vida. Look at this little baby. It's so soft. How are you feeling, Daniel?
Oh, I love picking up chickens.
Oh my god.
And it's molting. And you were molting.
It's so soft. Qué suavecito, Dios mío. ¡Ay, qué grande! ¡Qué lindo están! They used to feed them every 3 hours. I need you to move to the side, baby. If you can.
Oh, that pig is like, don't touch me. Oh. No.
Oh, déjalo. Let him. It's fine.
Oh. Oh, watch out, he's got slop.
He's got slop? Oh my god!
Okay.
What an experience. Come on. No, que se escapa poquito. Míralo, está jugando. Hello. ¿Qué pasó? That was amazing. I did not come here today expecting to hold pigs. Or chickens. No, me encanta. Oh my god, I'm holding a turtle. Oh.
Este es un moro.
¿Cuántos años tiene esta?
No, poquito.
Poquito. No, qué grande. ¿Cómo? ¿Qué grande se ponen ya con
Dicen que eso es grande, no sé, eso de Venezuela.
Oh my god, this is a Venezuelan turtle and it's supposed to get enormous. Dios mío, oye, me tienen un zoológico aquí en Mao. So she used to have a goat and the people from across the street stole it and then they moved away. Descarado. Lo que le debía haber dicho. Ay, eso me encanta. Gracias por dejarme jugar con todos tus animalitos. Hello, ¿tiene nombre?
Lola.
Lola? Meet Lola. Do you have it recording? Brianna. Di adiós.
Adiós, mami.
Adiós. Adiós. Guys, the babies here, I want to take them all home. They are so cute. And she smells so good.